Here we stand, defending the walls of civilization. The strongest, the bravest, the best. But beyond those walls, there are vicious goblin hordes, ready to make us their next meal. The land and skies are filled with heartless scavengers, corrupted by ember. Massive infestations of mindless beasts, consuming everything in their path. Shambling, unearthed dead, clutching at the living. Unspeakable horrors from beyond the grave. They all outnumber us, and they've cornered us. But they've also underestimated us. And now, you are here. Remember, Torchlight! Free the frontiers!
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we got Terra in one corner, we have Neverwinter in another corner, we have Skyforge in another corner, and a new contender named Torchlight Frontiers just comes out swinging. Terra decides to come up with the dukes and takes a few swings. Bam, bam, bam. Torchlight knocks him the fuck out. Skyforge comes rolling on up, swinging that Berserker sword. Torchlight takes a dunk and boom, knocks him the hell out. And I'm just kidding. Gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127, and welcome back to another video. And, well, roll and behold, ladies and gentlemen, what do we have here? Yes. Yes. And it may sound crazy to a lot of you, but we are looking at what could possibly be the next big console MMO RPG. Say hello to Torchlight Frontiers. Now, I'm going to tell you guys straight up, I've been doing a little bit of homework on this game since they announced the trailer yesterday morning, and I'm not going to say it's 100% an MMO per se. I definitely believe that this is going to be more of a like Path of Exile-ish kind of deal. Now that's just me speculating. It could be very well more MMO than that, but here's what I will say. I don't know if you guys remember, but it's like I told y'all in a previous video when I did my first impressions of Path of Exile. The developers of Path of Exile really hate it when you use the term MMO. They play it safe with things like social ARPG or ARPG with a hub space and stuff like that. The one thing I will say about these guys is they welcome the term MMO. They use it very frequently in their interviews, game discussions, and all that kind of stuff. And we're going to go through a little interview here that they have with IGN called Torchlight Frontiers to double down on pets and co-op play. So we already know that this is a multiplayer title from that, and we're going to go off with their starter headline, which makes it very interesting. Veteran Diablo developer discusses his plans for the third Torchlight title. So you guys know there is a Torchlight 1 and 2. The first one was available on Xbox 360 and PC. I'm not sure about PS3. Unfortunately, I tried to get it so I could bring you guys some type of gameplay to give you insight on this game. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's backwards compatible yet, and I say yet because usually when newer games come out that are sequels to older games, Microsoft always tends to make the previous one backwards compatible to get people prepared for the new one. So I wouldn't be surprised if the original Torchlight became backwards compatible on Xbox One eventually. But yeah, that Veteran Diablo developer, when I first read that part in the headline, that initially turned me on. I'm going to leave a link to this down in the description below so you guys can say it, but the title reads: the venerable dungeon crawler Torchlight is returning with Torchlight Frontiers, a new shared world action RPG coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC. So you guys know it's on all three of the big platforms right now. Unfortunately, there's no Switch announcement yet, But judging by this game's style, I really wouldn't be surprised if it came to Switch later on. So that's just me speculating. But I'm gonna say, guys, Switch users, I wouldn't disclude it just yet. So it says IGN sat down to chat with Max Schaefer, CEO of Echtra Games, the studio behind Torchlight Frontiers, a specialist in action RPGs. He's a founding member of Blizzard North and a contributor to Diablo and Diablo II, Hellgate London, and the Torchlight series. His delight at the prospect of finally revealing Torchlight Frontiers is palpable. We've been toiling on Anonymity for the past couple years, he tells us, so it's exciting and super fun to finally be able to talk about this. So this has been in development for a while, and I want you guys to pay attention to this next paragraph, because this is what I'm talking about, where they're not afraid to use the term MMO, and that's a big turn on for me. You guys know I got a rock hard on right now. Torchlight Frontiers aims to combine the fast-paced combat, procedurally generated levels, and addictive loot loop of a dungeon crawler with the social and live service qualities of an MMO. It is a shared world with persistent elements and instanced elements, says Schaefer. We're just always shying away from the term MMO because every time someone says that word, everyone with it has a wildly different, very specific definition of what that means. So as you know, they state there that they are playing it safe too, but they do go to use the term a few more times in the article. The idea of a shared world take on the Diablo formula has been incubating in Schaefer's mind for many years. The Frontiers project is a culmination of an ambition that goes all the way back to Schaefer's time at Flagship, where he worked on an unreleased shared world RPG, Mythos. Unfortunately, it got caught up in the closing of Flagship and never went anywhere. So it's sort of a kind of a goal to get back to that stage ever since. They ask, why the shared world focus? Schaefer explains that he is intrigued in the potential new dimensions of an MMO-style approach adds. What the first two Torchlights lacked, I think, compared to what we're doing, is a sense of enfranchisement in the world, says Schaefer. You were basically just a character in Torchlight 2. You'd play through, you could play through it again, and you could level up, but you were never really part of the world of Torchlight. You were just kind of an actor in it, and you were really mostly on your own. He continues, what we wanted to do with this one game was two things. One is give you a piece of this world, make you a part of this developing and evolving world in a way that's meaningful. Two is create a service game where we go live and we put it out and are with people and can continue to develop the world of the Torchlight with our community. Schaefer sees a lot of creative possibilities in the games as a service approach to Torchlight. When you're making an MMO, you come up with a billion design ideas, and when you get to the point in the project, you start cutting things because there just isn't enough time, he says. But one cool thing about a game as a service is that you actually get to do those things. So there's going to be a list of things we didn't get to that we're going to want to be able to put in over the first few months of the game. But more importantly, we want to get the pulse of the community and work with them and ask them what they want and how they want us to take the game and fulfill that. Wow. That's a really cool thing. So he really does want to focus on a more social-like title, and I'm going to show you guys some screenshots of the of Torchlight 2 right here. This is the PC version. I just grabbed these screenshots on their website. As you guys can see, it's definitely an action RPG. It's from that, like Diablo, Path of Exile kind of viewpoint and stuff like that. And me personally, the first time I watched that trailer, I honestly got a Dungeon Defenders vibe. I woke up this morning and I was looking through my my YouTube feed because I get notifications from PlayStation, Xbox, and all that stuff every day. I was like, all right, what is this? I was like, I see monsters, I see swords and weapons. I was like, all right, this looks kind of cool. And I saw the trailer and I was like, okay. I was like, all right, this looks cool. I'm like, probably Dungeon Defenders freaking 2.5, but whatever. So I go and look on their Twitter. And they use the term ARPG, and I'm like, oh, all right, okay. So we got another single player action RPG. Then I joined their Discord, and that's where I learn about the co-op, the social features, the MMO aspects and stuff that they plan on throwing in there Now, I'm not going to say that this is a full-on MMO per se. We're not going to know that till we see gameplay and they talk more about this game. Now, from what I'm hearing and from what I'm seeing is the last trailer that was officially shown on this game was talking about the game coming out in 2019. Now, the only thing that throws me a bit for a curveball is the announcement trailer came out for PC and all consoles today. I have never seen an announcement trailer come on PlayStation and then the game not come out for 6 or 7 months later. I don't know. I'm not going to start speculating when it's going to release yet. It's way too early. This is just a trailer basically saying, "Hey guys, this game exists and comes out sometime in the future. Here's a little teaser. Hope you enjoy." When we have seen no gameplay or anything, so I think speculating for a release is a little bit too early to even be doing that. But from the way the devs are talking here, the past history they have with Blizzard and stuff like that, and not to mention it's also a Perfect World project. If you don't know, Perfect World are also the guys that work on Neverwinter, and Art Games is also involved with this game as well. I am very, very excited for what this could come out to be. This has a lot of potential, and as you guys know, ARPGs are addicting. Look at Diablo, for example. There are people who are playing the same thing over and over, doing these seasons and stuff like that, the seasonal play for Diablo, Path of Exile and everything. Well, imagine if we finally got a good ARPG MMO hybrid on all 3 platforms. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty excited. Anyway, I'm going to leave links to IGN's article, the trailer of this game, even though y'all just saw the trailer at the beginning of this video. I'll leave a link to the trailer down there anyway, and the Play Torchlight official Discord. I'll leave links to all those down in the description below. If you guys join the Discord, be sure to make sure you let those devs know that your buddy Tnek127 Gaming sent you. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to smash that like button for me, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out. Take care.